What's good, people? This is Fallback Digital here, coming out with another reaction video, and I would like to talk about the January 6th situation that they keep bringing up in regards to Trump. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, we really need to really think and be like, and think about it. Trump is a patriot, right? Do you really think he wants the people to storm the Capitol? No. Trump is about law and order. But yeah, that's what the Democrats want you to think. But guess what? All the truth is coming out, baby. The truth is coming out. And guess what? The Democrats are furious. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. And so what? This is the difference between Trump. I mean, yeah, let me just say Trump. Because not all Republicans is on the same page as Trump, but this is the difference between truth and lies. But Trump is truth, as you can see. This dude brought out what? The Bible. Your boy is with Abomination that's sitting in office. He supported saying what? LGBT, whatever, in regards to people's religion on Easter? Like, come on, dogs. That's crazy. So while he go left, Trump go right and be like, yo, I got a, you know what I mean, a Bible for you. You get what I'm saying? Got the Constitution and all that in there, which is, you know what I mean, to enlighten you. And the people go crazy over that. And to me, that lets you know where he stands. Trump is telling you where he stands at, but, you know what I mean, he just trying to make campaign money. Because they literally draining his money right now. In courts, indictments, lawyer fees, traveling to go to these areas. Like, come on, people's not understanding how much money this dude is losing trying to save the American people. But enough of me, man. Man, we gotta get this out, man. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty, man.
Did Donald Trump try to deploy the National Guard on January 6th? And if that is the case, does that blow up the whole Democratic narrative that Donald Trump wanted a violent insurrection on January 6th in order to stay in power? Now, the Daily Mail is reporting that at least 3 whistleblowers will testify to Congress. Actually, Congress reports this too. But the Daily Mail says that they spoke to people who know what they're going to say, and it will, in fact, be damning because that testimony is coming up on Wednesday, the 17th of April. What they're supposedly about to tell us is that President Trump not only did tell the National Guard to be on call for January 6th, but they testified this to the January 6th committee. Recall that whole dog and pony show that we saw that was led by Liz Cheney, who told us that, Donald Trump was personally threatening all of these members of Congress. He was trying to incite violence and an insurrection to stay in power. Well, these people said, hey, we were at the ready. The president told us to go in, and for whatever reason, our leaders didn't let us go. And also, we told this to the January 6th committee, and they omitted our testimony. Why would they do that, do you think? Any guesses? Why?
Didn't fit the narrative?
That seems like the easiest, yeah.
Maybe it's
Occam's razor.
Yeah, you could
Right.
lump it into the same way that when Trump told people to stand down, no violence, go home.
Yeah.
They deleted that tweet and hid that, and probably part of
See, and people forget about that. People forget that Trump was booted off of Twitter, Instagram, and things of that nature. This is how Trump created Truth Social so he can have a voice. They took Trump's voice away. That was the #1 war they put on Trump. He couldn't defend himself. He couldn't speak on his own behalf in regards to social media and things of that nature. So what this man does, creates his own social media. Amazing guy. Smart dude, right? And at the same time, he told the January 6th people not go peacefully, know what I mean, with respect and everything. He didn't say go crazy and go wreck the Capitol. No. This is what the Democrats want you to think. They want you to think he incited a riot. But let's keep listening.
The same narrative, I would think.
You would think. Now, here's what the Daily Mail heard from a source saying the person familiar with this upcoming testimony said the whistleblowers will provide testimony that the then Army Secretary, Ryan McCarthy, delayed by at least 2 hours providing official notice to the D.C. National Guard Commander William Walker to deploy troops to the Capitol. So that's interesting. What we're getting here, of course, is a committee that's investigating a committee. This is run by Chairman Barry Loudermilk. He's leading the House Administration Committee's Oversight Subcommittee. It's a committee with it. It's like blowing a bubble within a bubble. Have you ever done that when you're chewing gum?
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's a committee and a committee. They're tasked with reviewing the investigation done by the Select Committee on the January 6th attack. The testimony revolves around the under oath testimony of Army Secretary Ryan McCarthy. That's this dude. He has already testified that he did deploy the National Guard. He says in a timely manner. But the D.C. National Guard Commander William Walker said he had troops at the ready and they were never given the green light. They were never given the go. And he didn't hear about it until much later in a press conference. The troops said that they found out about this mobilization during, like they're standing there and then they see on a press conference the National Guard's deployed and they're like, wait, I'm the National Guard. No one told me. What were we supposed to go? What happened? Wow. That's literally what they're saying.
Y'all hear that, folks? Crazy. But nobody does the right research or nothing. Yo, shout out to Redacted. Alright, let them know I sent you, man. I like this channel, man. Go subscribe to them, go comment, like, share. Yo, I like this channel, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
No, it's not. Go ahead, Philip.
What I don't understand, like, so maybe I just, because I was never in the military, but how can if a president gives an order to any military body, surely there's a record of it somewhere, right? That they would know when this happened? Or does the president just can they just order troops and that's that and nobody knows about it?
That's a good question. I mean,
it's like
Commander-in-Chief.
That's an existential question, like if a tree falls in a forest.
Yeah, if the President of the United States tells Mark Milley, does Mark Milley even hear it and turn around and then hide it and then make his own decisions? We know that that's how Mark Milley operated. So where does that, yes, Mr. President, I will write this down. I will write down your order right here so I don't mess it up. It reminds me of going to a restaurant when the waiter has a table of like 10 people and they start taking your order, but they don't actually have a piece of paper and a pen. And they're like, okay, go ahead. You're next. And I'm like, no. You're not going to write this down?
And you're like, please write it down.
Please
they're
write
like,
it down.
I got it.
And then they always come back like 5 minutes later, and to correct the order.
Yeah.
So you got to write it down. I don't think they write it down, though. I don't know that they write it down.
Right. Well, let's look at what they said further. McCarthy has stated under oath again that he did give this timely deployment order, but they didn't find out about it until a press conference, which led to a 3-hour and 19-minute delay of forces arriving at the Capitol, which gave, AOC lots of time to cry on camera. That's what she needed maybe the most. Some suggest that McCarthy was vying for a spot in incoming President Joe Biden's administration, and he didn't like the optics of it looking like the Army under his command was trying to interfere or inhibit certification of the 2020 presidential election results, which means if that's true, and we don't know if it is or not, that he ignored his current boss, President Trump at the time, and said, I don't think I will. I don't think I'll do that. Now, last month, the same committee released a transcript of never before seen interview with Tony Ornato. It's that scary looking dude in the corner.
By the tree.
By the tree.
He's
not
doing
the one
an
in the
Easter
back.
egg. He's doing an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
The guy in the back cracks me up. I was hoping that was who this was like the only existing photo of who you were talking about.
No, it's not. I just loved it. I'm like, that's kind of, it's,
where's Tony? Where's Waldo?
it looks a little Men in Black, and I thought it was funner than if you.
Wait, the guy to the right or the guy back in the corner?
It's the guy on the right we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
No. If you Google his name, you can find better images of that, but you're not going to find a funner one. and I'm here for fun. Now, the man in charge, the man we're talking about, he's in charge of Trump's security detail on January 6th. And in the interview, he confirmed that Trump did authorize the National Guard for mobilization and deployment to D.C. that day.
Wow.
Okay, that's what he said.
Under oath.
Yes. So
President, wait, say that again. Just so anybody who's going to have a
the
connection.
head of Trump's security said
Listen,
he
guys.
heard the president, in fact, deploy the National Guard for mobilization.
Now, I remember this was said back then. This was said. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, everybody's just trying to make Trump look bad. Like, think about his whole career, guys. What did he ever did bad? Like, you know what I mean? Besides the other stuff they keep saying he did in regards to with black people and the buildings and with the rent and all that. Besides all that was in the past. And you know what I mean? A lot of people don't pay their rent. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't hold that against them. That stuff that joint happens every day. But in the business of what Biden was doing, his business was politics. And he put black people in jail. He said black people were this, were that, were this and that, and it just keeps going on. And all the lies are coming out. The truth is coming out about the other side, and it's a beautiful thing, man. Let's just keep it going, like, because you know what I mean. Sometimes I feel like I keep saying the same thing, but I know it's needed so people could really grasp the real information. But let's get it back to redacted. Let's go.
To D.C. that day for January 6th, knowing that there would be a rigmarole, that there'd be some stuff to maybe put down.
Well, and of course, this comes down to the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, right? Of course, so ultimate authority in Washington, D.C. And even as Robert Knight points out here, the National Guard cannot be deployed into D.C. without the approval of the Speaker of the House and the Mayor of Washington, D.C. So,
did y'all hear that, right? So on January 6th, the reason why the guards let them people in, it was very few guards there. Guards didn't do anything because of what? Who was in charge of the security? The Speaker of the House. And who was the Speaker of the House at that time? Nancy Pelosi face. Yeah, it's her. She's part of the problem. All right, she's the one saying that Biden is sharp as ever. He can, please do not listen to this lady. Let's keep it going.
the president authorizes it, and the Speaker of the House and the Mayor of Washington, D.C. have to then sign off and approve it.
Okay. So they ignored the president's requests.
Y'all heard that? So during that time, in regards to Trump trying to stop what was going on, basically he basically said to stay be peaceful before he even went on. You understand what I'm saying? So they try to make it seem like he incited violence and everything. No. At the same time, his head of security said deploy the National Guard. The mayor didn't sign off on it. Nancy Pelosi didn't do nothing. Nothing. Nobody did nothing. They went against President Trump's orders back then. So, you know what I mean? You can see there's a lot of corruption going on. You can even go back to how Fauci did what he did to Trump and his presidency in regards to C-19. You already know who he's leaning towards. He was leaning towards Biden. He didn't like Trump. You get what I'm saying? So everybody knows that joint came from China. Fauci was part of it. And everybody knows. That's why you don't hear or see this dude. Because he got caught. Let's keep it going.
Why? And furthermore, why have we not heard these testimonies already? Now, if indeed he gave those orders, why weren't they followed? Well, here's what Army Lieutenant General reportedly said. Said that, let's see. Okay. Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund and D.C. National Leader Major General Walker said that the Army Lieutenant Pyatt, who was the Army staff director at the time. I'm sorry, that's hard to follow. What they're saying is that guy Pyatt said, I don't like the visuals of the National Guard standing a police line with the Capitol in the background. Does it matter what he likes or doesn't like if there are orders there that he didn't run it up the proper chain of command? And then apparently these whistleblowers will be able during Wednesday's hearing to corroborate that he actually said this, that yeah, the president wants this. I don't like it. I don't feel like doing it, and I'm not going to do it.
It's like the optics of a situation. Is that like a legitimate way of disobeying orders in the military? If they're like, we need you to take out this target, and be like, nah, I don't think that'll look very good on my resume.
Yeah. Now, as I know it, in military, you don't do what you are told. You either get some friendly fire. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Like, so this guy who didn't push the order or who didn't do the order, he's out and about still, huh? Right? And they say Trump is a dictator, Trump is this, Trump is that. But that soldier or that personnel is still out and about living, right? And he went against the president's orders. Anybody who goes against the president's orders supposed to get some friendly fire. Or get fired, or you get disowned by the United States government. Let's keep it going.
I don't think it'll look very good. That the optics
That
of
should
it,
change a lot then
Right.
for military protocol.
right now anyway, for crying
Killing
out loud.
civilians doesn't look so good. I'll stop it.
Maybe I don't like the optics of all of our soldiers getting trans surgery right now. I don't like those optics. Maybe they can
my
change that.
goodness. You heard that? Trans surgery. Crazy. Biden is letting that happen? Crazy.
Right. And so, again, if President Trump did try to contain the January 6th events rather than provoke it, and his orders were not followed, does this further implode the entire reason that states are trying to kick him off the ballot? Does it further prove that Democrats, alongside Dementor Liz Cheney, were lying to us during the January 6th TV show? Shouldn't the Democrats who left these testimonies out of that be censured at the very least for just making up stories and using Congress as a movie theater like that to suit their narrative? To be clear, the January 6th committee, they had no power. It was feckless. This committee will not have very much power either. Maybe they will suggest censure for the other people who put on a charade, a circus. Where it matters the most is in your vote. You get to decide which group is lying to you, which group is at least trying to get you the truth. Why did they exploit this story in order to get you to do what? That's where our power comes in. And so here's the information about the upcoming hearing. We can all decide to tune in or not. We should listen. I think we should.
Yeah, everybody should tune in and listen to this, man. For real. But, it already happened already. Excuse me, guys.
Know when people are spinning a yarn for us, and it feels very much like that has been happening around January 6th. But let me know if you read it any other way in the comments below.
I really hoped you enjoyed watching this video. YouTube thinks
a lot of people need to know this because people thinking, oh, Trump didn't do nothing. He let it happen. Yo, come on, man. Trump is a New Yorker, a diehard New Yorker. At that. So when I see him as a diehard New Yorker the way he is, a diehard American businessman, because he's here in New York more than in any place. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's an American. That's somebody who's a patriot. That's somebody who's, you know what I mean? And you just see how he moves, man. Like, yo, shout out to Trump, man. It's Trump 2023, man. This is why, we got to do our part, man. Remember, November 5th, everybody needs to pay attention to your surroundings, go with family, and go vote. You understand me? Everybody needs to do that. That's the best way to do it. So everybody can be safe, everybody can be alert, because I really think this time I'm voting is very historic, man, and it's very crazy times too. So I'm not just gonna say, oh, it is crazy times right now in regards to voting. So I'm not saying anything's gonna happen. I'm just saying, just be mindful of your surroundings and what's going on. All right. But yo, man, what you think about that? I mean, they got the facts. I love Redacted. They pull out the facts, and I love it. That's why I use them. Go check them out. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Make sure you let me know what y'all think in the comments below. What else? Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let me know what you think. Because these conversations gotta keep happening all the way up to November 5th. So cause they're gonna bring a whole bunch of this stuff out. So we all gotta rebuttal everything the Democrats are saying. Know what I mean? So Trump can move forward, man. We gotta help Trump. The whole system, the whole American system is after Trump. And I don't know why I feel like it's my duty to help this dude, because I feel like he did good for the people of America. And that's that. That's that. Them 4 years was great. These 4 years is genocide. Alright? And that's that, man. And I'd like to thank y'all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.